There we go.
Yeah, so is this gonna be bad riders, wind riders, expanding towers? That's what I would expect if I was Sonic here. That's usually the play that the Great Wall likes to play. Or has he like expanded more towards standard play, kind of like Starshape did? A player also who was always known for his special strategies, for his huntresses, but now is moving towards more of a cookie cutter standard play. But I think I would expect at least.
Well, we've seen the Great Wall before playing Headhunters Tower Rushes. This is not what we see here.
Oh, was he the guy with the Witch Doctor?
Yep.
The stasis traps?
Yep, exactly. But no early War Mill here, so I don't know if he transitions into that later or if he's just playing straight up so far. I mean, we will see. Sonic going for standard opening. Well, with this position, this Engine of War creeping is not really standard because usually you go to the bottom left. Blade Master gets the circle, sells the town portal, pretty much the normal stuff. Greets him with a backstep, but everything should be cool for now. Sonic is the big favorite, obviously, as the Great Wall. Well, we know him for years, but never big impacts on the scene. He played GCS Qualifier, the main stage for that, but that's about it.
So now his chance to break through. One player is already qualified for the next Rust Brain season or tournament, whatever. That's Foggy. 7 more will be joining him through 7 qualifiers. Only first place makes it through all the way.
There's
a Master 0. Excuse me?
There's a War Mill in the base.
Oh, there's a War Mill in the base.
Tier 2 tech halfway done and a War Mill there. Tech is faster than Sonic's. But yeah, what's his plan with the War Mill? Towers? Headhunters? We will see. Tier 2 tower push? What do you think about it?
I think I've not seen it work too much, but it's going to be interesting to see. Should I go for it? Sonic on the other side is at 3 archers right now. Usually that means Murloc creep trick. So speed on the demon as well. Something we've been seeing less and less prevalent recently, as you do need a lot of tier 3 Night Elf stuff ready as quickly as possible with a mass, triple hero, orb, staff, all that good jazz. But he did go for the boots. Can you maybe go for a surround here? That would be a sick play with the Invis archers.
I don't think so. They are too squishy. Blade Master is able to fight out, in my opinion. So, no Headhunter yet. There's the first one. Oh, I'm so curious if this will work. I mean, they must know each other. They've met on ladder 1,000 times.
So, is the archer in the right position here for Sonic? He's not sure about it. So he's doing the turtle trick, and it's working. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be lots of experience for him. Tier 2 is done. Beastmaster to be coming out. And there he is. And whoops, doesn't have him in the control group. Oh, he starts moving now.
A little mistake. Of course, Quilby's not that great against Headhunters because of medium armor. Will he play them again on tier 2 as he did a few times before? No, he's teching straight to tier 3. But Demon Hunter is pretty good against those Headhunters.
Absolutely.
There's no buildings to cancel though. So this is usually why you pick the Beastmaster and why you do this push, but if there's no Beastery coming, if there's no Lodge coming, then what to attack? I mean, yeah, the Headhunter, but they're pretty cheap as well. And
but a kill's a kill, gets a bit of experience, and he's also buying a lot of space for his archers on the other side, which are slowly taking out this camp. The big turtle's almost dead already. He's gonna grab up the item. So the question here is, I guess it's way too late for a push now, right? So this has to be like expansion kind of play. Starshape is saying it's gonna be Witch Doctors plus towers, tier 3 triple hero, all that. We saw that before. I'd like to see it again. Maybe this time a little more successful.
Claws plus 9 for the Demon Hunter. phenomenal item against this play. Yeah, the Great Wall has been played this Witch Doctor stuff before, as you said. Not too successfully though, but on this map, with a bit of kiting in chokes, might be doable. I mean, last time I saw is he played against Foggy, and there's no shame in losing to Foggy. Shadowhunter second, by the way. A very, very different Orc Knight Elf.
It's our great privilege here to have a Witch Doctor specialist on the cast. Neo is going to be able to tell you all of the intricate details of that strategy.
Oh man,
the blade is going to grab up the items here.
Oh,
the jig is up.
Claws.
And the claws. And the archers are revealed. Oh, that's not good.
Demon Hunter's coming in. He's staffing out one archer. Hex comes in to prevent a little more. But Blade Master can't reach. He's taking too much damage.
Now this Fairy Fire needs to be even more careful. Speed Scroll to get out. He will. Beastmaster's in trouble. Is there another Hex? There is. He doesn't use it. There it is. And that is the kill. More experience for the SH.
That was sweet, but now the Shadowhunter is on his own, clearing up the rest of the spot. Demon Hunter is still chasing the Blade Master here. I don't really know if that's the best decision for him to do. Tinker is coming, by the way.
There's towers!
What?
There's actually towers.
Oh, man.
In the middle of the map.
But they will be...
Moon, anybody?
I was thinking the same. Shao T did it as well, a lot in the past.
And he's killing a lot of talents and archers and stuff here. Cementing himself well in the mid game. And he's surrounding the demon with 3 peons. But they can't quite win that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Serpent Wards.
Serpent Wards, Pocket Factory, and he will have like fortified armor on the towers. Sonik is in trouble, I feel.
Usually you want to keep those towers from coming up, but he's gonna lose the Ancient of War instead of killing something of his own. And with 2 towers here already, this is a really strong, like, enforced position for the Orc.
Yeah, exactly. They won't hurt any buildings. They can't reach the Orc, the Night Elf, obviously. But this is such a sanctuary for Great Wall now. He can build a shop there, and he can like crawl forward.
You can't get across the river, really, because you can't build in the water. I wonder if that has like some lore backup, you know? The Warcraft engineers, oh, impossible to build on water.
Maybe they can't dig.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speed Scroll keeps the Demolisher alive. Demon is dropping low. There's going to be Hex here very soon. Only about 5 seconds away. And he has the mana. Demon in trouble now. And there's the Hex. With a crit, this is the end. He doesn't even need it. And he kills Sonic's first hero. And with a few purges, one nice second Speed Scroll to even keep this Demolisher alive.
And the Tinker is about to fall as well. He's blocking himself a little bit. Of course, there's no end snare in this build. But I'm pretty sure this Tinker could fall. No, he's not following him. Has no mana. But yeah, Demolisher is there. Towers are up. Shop would be neat. But apart from that, looking good.
Beastmaster here is creeping up. It's happening pretty quickly with a Fairy Fire assistance against the Warlord. With Bracers, that's pretty useless. Gold at least, I guess. And the Blade Master now looking towards the main. Where's he gonna get a bit purge here? There hasn't been a single purge yet. No purge. There's a purge.
Oh, what a call. So, Cyclone is ready now. No invul on the blade, no potion as well. But yeah, there's Serpent Wards, there's a Pocket Factory, lots of summons. The Demolisher is still in range of the towers there, so it's not helping. But he cancels the shop, therefore no potions.
And there's more towers, dude. He really cannot let these towers come up. And he's gonna cancel the first one. But one moon was about to fall as well. That's gonna put Sonik into the supply stuck stage. Speed Scroll again. So many Speed Scrolls for him. And the Beastmaster with this in trouble. He can't lose the third hero and he will survive with the staff out. But there's no moon juice. There's no moon juice.
The tower was cancelled. Beastmaster is still low. Cyclone over and over and over. All the heroes are in the air and now he has to retreat. And that's exactly what why I wanted to see Shop there, so he can heal up and regen up now. Another Cyclone against the Shadowhunter, and without that, There's no Serpent Wards anymore, and no Hex. He's going for the Beastmaster though, and he kills him. Shadowhunter survives. Good play by the Great Wall.
Yes, heal salvo as well, can use that right now. The Demon Hunter has the boots, but he's not chasing after him. He's trying to clean up the rest of his orc army. So many talents are dying. Backs, crits, backstabs and crits everywhere. And the Purge Orb as well.
4 kills in like 10 seconds. This is craziness.
Tinker now on both sides. The TGW is already level 2, but he's super surrounded and he is gonna die. Kill that Talon. Kill him! Kill him! He's not looking.
There's a pocket clockwork goblin thingy. Next hit kills the Tinker. Wow, nice Cyclone. What a savior this guy is.
He always has those towers in the back where Sonik really can't go.
What a slugfest. This is a lot of fun to watch. That this actually works, man. Sonik completely thrown off.
Rebuilding the TGW, building a little further forward here with 2 towers here. And then you can decide, do you either want to go across the river or do you want to maybe expand even? You could go for a tiny Great Hall fairly easily, but this tower is going to get cancelled. The demon is pretty strong here with his claws.
And there's still a lot of Cyclone. Oh, there was a lot of Cyclone. Now mana is almost gone. And another tower. And 2 Demolishers. Great damage, of course, against talents, but also very, very squishy. And expansion for Sonik is up. In the bottom right.
Ooh. That may go completely unchecked.
Yeah, right. Would be easy to kill with the Tinker. Or would have been. Ooh, that damage on the Tinker again. Might have been the last Cyclone.
And the Demolishers, when they do get their shots off, look at the next volley. He's going for the Pocket Factory, actually. Wants to get rid of those goblins as quickly as possible. And the Demon is diving deep for one Demolisher, gets it. Where are the peons for repair? He only has 2 here, and those are making the towers. I think that's the mistake here. He should have brought more peons, because now the next and last Demolisher will be falling as well. The 2 new towers are being raised. He kills the Tinker at least, but that was only level 1 hero. Doesn't really matter too much.
Towers are still up though. Demon Hunter is hurt. He reaches around. He's trapped between the Shadow Hunter and the Blade. Is there mana for Hex? No, burns it. Really important. His boots though. He can run away. What a game.
If he knew about this expo, could he just kill it? I don't think so. He doesn't have tower support there. And this strategy relies on you having tower support, because otherwise this army is pretty flimsy.
He could drop the Pocket Factory and attack. Don't know if it's enough. I think so. More towers. Leapfrogging. But only a little bit. And of course, easy creeping here now. Oops.
Did you throw something off the table?
That was my keyword. I'm sorry.
So what's the item here? Can be a big one.
Throw the beast is nice. I mean, he would have loved an invul or big mana, but still good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is Sonik getting impatient here? Is he really going to move into these towers? Why would he need to do that? He has the expo running. Is there transition somewhere? Usually Talon's not the units you want to mass beyond 12. And it's a Hunter Sword.
Alright, is it? For glaive throwers, or what do you think? Or bears?
Maybe just bears, yeah. It's a long tech path away, though.
Yeah. Needs the adept, but with the adept upgrade, the Demon Hunter can buy you time.
Yes, tiny Great Hall. Oh, is this gonna die? Does he have the damage to kill a tiny Great Hall in production? That is disastrous. That would be so expensive. Hex to minimize the damage. But I think it's enough. Is it? Oh, it's close.
It's super close. Now the Demolisher comes in. The repair is ready. But
oh, no.
It is... Oh my god! Last second he kills the tiny Great Hall. Second time this year we see this. Super duper rare. Sonik with timings of the Magician. Shadow Hunter falls. Tinker is super low. I guess he got this. Beastmaster is safe with an invul. Both heroes down to earth. Tinker survived actually, but he has it surrounded on the Blade Master. Can't get out, not even with the help of the Serpent Wards here. And the first hero dies, and this must be game for Sonik.
Yeah, this fell apart kind of quickly in the end. Demolishers, when they're left by themselves, just die like flies. He may be getting the the Beastmaster kill, but there's actually an invul on him as well. This is hopeless now. He's gonna be down to 22 supply. GG.
A player's forces are under attack.
What? A fun, action-packed, and promising game 1 here on Turtle Rock. I doubt that we will see the towers again, but as you see, this guy is very special.
In the other semi-final, by the way, we have Lucifer versus Agent. Korea versus Russia.
Agent defeating Zyko there, Lucifer defeating Chimiko. Quite a surprise to me that Lucifer is able to do it.
Chimiko?
Yeah.
Really? I thought they were kind of the same. Strength-wise, currently.
Ooh, go Last Refuge. I'm betting my ass this is Witch Doctors.
That's where we saw it from him before.
Yeah.
Lots of little chokes. Even high grounds that you can abuse.
We have a new sub, by the way. Thank you, Starlight45. 54.
I was thinking Neo becoming dyslexic a little.
Dude, this is... Because in German it's the other way around, which is like nonsense. I don't know. I spoke too much German recently.
It still makes more sense than the way the French do it, though. It's really confusing.
The French are crazy with their numbers.
Like 3 times 20 plus 5 or whatever.
Yeah. 89. That's one number. Like, what? Double digits. So, 1-0 for the crazy Ukrainian.
Okay. It looked kind of promising for a while there. When he established his 2 towers, I think the biggest mistake was not bringing more peons for repair. I could have helped him so much for the demolishers. He just lost them too easily, it felt. And maybe a little too ambitious when he went across the river and tried to tower up there.
Yeah, I agree. If he fortifies that position and like the lack of a shop, I think hurt him as well.
Yeah, he had a shop next to the tavern, but that just seemed a little too far away.
Yeah, a little bit. So, Sonik spawning in yellow on the upper right of Last Refuge in the disgusting brown pants. It is the Great Wall who refuses to take another color and starts off without a barracks but with a war mill.
Okay. So, I guess that means headhunters right from the start?
Nope.
Shop immediately.
Just towers, right? It's no barracks.
But I mean, he needs some units though, doesn't he?
Oh, I can like harass.
And he's gonna go for harassment early. Otherwise, he wouldn't need the shop so quickly. He's gonna grab up some salves, clarities, maybe a speed scroll, and then move across. But he's not gonna be in time to do anything about the first camp. That's just way too easily taken by the Night Elf. What can he do? Maybe go for some Ogre Magi snipes with some circlets? We're gonna see.
Yeah, certainly Speed Scroll's gonna be involved, as we saw in map 1, how much he loves them. Sonik scouts this, and I'm pretty sure he knows what's up. So what do you do against this Witch Doctor play? I think you can play pretty straight up. Just not bears, because it's hard with melee to get rid of them. You need range in your army to knock down the status traps.
But can you dispel him with Abolish? I don't even know. You can dispel him with AoE. Does it work with Abolish? Does anyone know? Night Elf players?
Watchtower coming in the base, so that is his answer to he needs units. He doesn't. He needs towers.
Towers.
Pretty sure it's not gonna be that disgusting Batrider play though.
Oh, I hope not, man.
That would take forever.
A player's force.
The demon
yeah,
could
Sonik
have
has
cast the first tower actually, had he been aggressive, but would not necessarily have done too much.
2 minutes 50 seconds. That's tech time on both sides. Sonik pretty fast with this. Is he building a second tower right away? He's that scared.
The scaredy cat.
Yeah, he does. Sonic has, of course, map control now. He can do whatever he wants.
A player's forces are under
And I like what he does. Like, go onto the Great Wall side of the map, creep it, steal experience, steal items.
The One of Illusion also really nice here for creeping, tanking up some of the damage. And that's another nice item. Well, it's the ring. It's not so nice, but it's okay.
No Hunter's Hall here. No barracks. And second tower is up in a bit. So Sonic, okay, he can't do whatever he wants because he shouldn't run into the Great Wall's main. But that's about it. I mean, that's the only restriction that he has at the moment. Engine of War is moving over, most likely for laboratory shop creep.
I would have liked to see a Tree of Life somewhere.
Yeah, that helped a lot on Turtle Rock, that's for sure. He has the resources, 750 on Sonic's side.
350. When's the new South Park season?
I have no idea, man. It takes forever.
Pretty soon, I think. Using the wand again here to tank up the creeps. Taking out the Ogre Magi. This demon getting more and more experience. Close to 3 after this, with possibly a very nice item as well. Shop coming up for the Night Elf in the main. That may, however, get cancelled. It's gonna be Talons as we have no Hunter's Hall. Demon grabs up the wand. Once again, showing itself here today. And Sonic knows the little hidey holes for the wisps.
I wonder where the Great Wall will get his damage from, because you can't play Witch Doctors with catapults, and then you get the damage from the catapults. You can level your Blade Master highly, which of course he doesn't do, as you see. So where's it coming from?
Towers!
Yeah. Okay, here's the first lodge. And a Shadow Hunter. Yeah, I mean, most likely Serpent Wards and Towers, yeah. But I mean, with that, you can never dictate where a fight is going to happen. Yeah, Serpent Wards is the main DPS.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're gonna get buffed, by the way. Very soon.
Yeah.
Pretty significantly, right? Like 25% or something. In
Yeah,
damage.
it's a lot more damage. Double Engine of Wind and a Keeper of the Grove? No, he cancelled it.
He cancelled it? What?
And goes for a Panda.
Crazy.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's so nice against towers.
Yeah, against towers, against casters. And they will be in chokes, so he will hit a lot with the Breath of Fire.
I really like that choice.
Player's forces are under
It's very unconventional against Orc. Feels kind of counterintuitive. But against what TGW is playing here, that should make a lot of sense.
He's moving out a little further with his heroes now, which I don't know if it's a good idea, to be honest. He wants to prevent the creeping for the Panda, obviously. But... And he still needs time.
Oh, nice. He walk up the creeps here. Get the damage. Only 2 ogres are helping out here. Here comes the troll. But the Angel War is going to be out of range for the aggro. So it's fine. But yeah, he's keeping Sonic from creeping for quite a long time, being annoying. Being distracting until he has his tier 3 and all that good jazz.
Yeah, that is good damage against the heroes. He has to retreat. I mean, there's no danger, there's no catch, there's no Stormbolt, whatever. So, nothing to do for Sonic here to kill. Oh, it's walk. Okay, 1 walker and then Witch Doctor Adept upgrade.
I like that.
Yeah, Spirit Link is always great, so why not? Especially against Talons where there's no dispel.
Player's forces are under attack.
Plus he's tier 3 already.
So what's he gonna do with it first? Reinforced defenses, tiny great hall, master training, orb of lightning, lots of things to choose from. Can't go for all of them at once, of course. Seems to be the orb. But this blade is still weak as a mofo.
Tinker third again. And he is forcing this fight here. Level 1 of course has only Hex, doesn't get the experience, went to the Panda with a big heal potion. This Shadow Hunter of course has only Hex, no Serpent Wards yet, so he kind of has to level him to 2 before fighting, right?
Hoping for the purges. With Spearlink, actually, everything here is pretty damn tanky. The Panda doesn't want to use the heal potion yet, but he may have to. Speed Scroll is not on this orc side, actually. But the healing potion will have to be popped regardless. Okay, so with this bit of aggression, TGW forced a heal potion and slowed down the Night Elf's creeping a little. I still wonder what his ultimate win condition is here.
He's going master training for the Witch Doctors before seeing the first Witch Doctor, I guess. Oh, he will be popping out soon. I wonder if he sends them out for
A player's forces are
the
under
wards, the sentry wards, to see them. He's a lot faster than the master training of the Talons. And the Pit Lord third, is it double fire?
That's Sonic's favorite hero. He tries to play it every time he can. Not always so successful. Let's see if he has a place here. The, what's it called? Heal ward should be pretty nice against the AoE damage. And he's moving forward. The Watch Doctor, the first one is here. Speed Scroll once again. Can he get the Panda this time? Would be a level 2 hero kill. Would be pretty nice, but there's a staff.
Okay, Sonic better than Life here, going for a staff and saving his hero. We saw Rain of Fire, so no Howl of Terror, which makes sense because these units won't do much damage. And yeah, from now on, it's Witch Doctors, Witch Doctors, Witch Doctors. Pretty much the same idea behind the... Oh, here's the first status trap, could be activated. Pretty much the same idea behind the two strategies, right? To disable your opponent the entire time. But with Talons, of course, it works a little better.
He doesn't have a Hawk, actually, against the Stasis, which is usually really helpful.
True. But he can reveal... Pretty costly, though. He doesn't plaster this... Oh, there's a status trap. We saw it. Only one, though, but guaranteed kill.
That lasts so long, that sounds crazy.
It takes forever, though, as well. But here's Cyclone, the counter disable.
And he has quite a few of these Cyclones still left. Demon is dropping low, however. May have the TP out of this very soon. Going towards the back, staying safe a little longer. There is mana for a Hex. This was dangerous. He was close to dying there. But he survives, TP's out, saves all of his army. In fact, nothing at all. Dies his engagement, I think. Maybe one of the Walkers or Talons or something.
And two status traps that got activated. This is not common. Like, usually you're pretty lucky if it works. Now we saw two that worked. So maybe Sonic not fast enough with this. And yeah, that was an ooh by Remo, and that was regarding the Book of the Dead.
Yeah, man, that's so nice against Talons! Unless there's Wisp, of course, then suddenly it's free experience. By the way, all behind of this aggression, there was a Tree of Life coming up. It is now about 2/3 done. And yeah, we said earlier, these Witch Doctors defensively, pretty nice, setting up traps, but when they have to be aggressive themselves, how they do that? And the answer is towers, because towers are coming up.
A player's forces are
Kind
under
of
attack.
near the Night Elf Expo.
Yeah, I mean, this is to force at the rats.
Yeah, I think he's gonna reinforce the red camp and then tiny great hole up there. Oh, how did he see that?
He wanted to go for the rat spot, but I don't know, man. Instincts.
Instincts? Okay.
A player's
Maybe he
forces
knows
are
the
under
strategy. Maybe he played it a lot against it before, and this is a position where I saw towers coming up by the Great Wall, and I kind of thought that this would be coming up, so it's possible that he just knew.
Yeah. So now Peon's moving over to the natural for the orc, and it's time to set up some towers here. Oh, waking up the creeps! They're gentrifying our area! Stop them! No purge though. Won't force the demon into trouble, into danger. And here come all the wards, man. Serpent wards, stasis traps. It's like playing Totems Shaman in World of Warcraft.
The player's forces are under attack.
Status traps look so cool, man. I love them. Book of the Dead surround works now. Is there a staff somewhere?
Dude, so much damage!
There is a hell of a lot of damage, but Not enough as it seems. Book of the Dead being summoned as well, but the Demon Hunter, is he falling? No, not enough damage from the Witch Doctors.
Oh, the Pit Lord in deep trouble. Crit. One more hit and he's dead. Disenchant gets rid of all of those skeletons. He's moving forward here, TGW is. There's towers even coming up in the back, so he has a safe space to escape back into. Oh, the demon! He's getting hexed. I think this is his end. He has no TP. And the Tinker finds the last hit.
Oh man, Sonic has an expansion in the back though, so it's not hopeless for him. But did he attack one single ward or one single trap? I don't think so. The heal ward was running for half of its duration.
Yeah.
This is never supposed to happen. And yeah, now comes the bestiary, interesting, before the Great Hall. Demon Hunter back, push continues.
Pot back running in again without TP, without invul. Have you not learned from your mistake? These crazy Night Elves, man.
Well, we all know that Sonic is special in every single regard.
That is true. The only Warcraft player I know who enjoys jumping from bridges into rivers.
I forgot about that, but yeah. That is it.
How much mana has the Stasis Trap again? You should know that, dude. What the hell?
Red spot creep now.
Oh, Cloak of Flames.
He will be up in the air for most of the time, but when he's on the ground, it's great. Nice Fury Fire position though, Fury Dragon position.
Pretty cool SimCity here with the shop and the bestiary. Everything here is in an enclosed area, which is great for stasis. We see barely any stasis traps.
Only on the left side of the forest, of the tiny little forest. There's no mana on the Blade Master. Maybe he could surround, but I guess there's too much damage anyway. Kills the shop though. He got a potion before. He did buy something, I guess. Oh yeah, potion on the Shadow Hunter.
Mass repair. This is taking a long time. He will get it in the end. Pit Lord's back as well. He can go for some Rain of Fire now, along with a Breath of Fire, and that is a lot of AoE. And there's no heal scroll here from the Orc side. There's, however, heal wards. First Kodo out as well. Demon in trouble again. There's a staff this time though.
A constant cycle on the Blade Master. There's basically no damage from this. The towers can't reach. Sonic remains a perfect position here behind the buildings. And yeah, the Peon line is kind of wiped out. One is on speed, but that's about it. He's going for the Pit Lord again. Whoop.
That's like going.
Almost saves him, but no. Oh, but he ignites all the casters there. Massive Breath of Fire. But he will die as well as I thought, but no.
Tinker has level 2 Pocket Factory almost ready. There it is. Before the burn, but so quickly focused out. Yeah. Question is how many Cyclones are left? I don't think too many.
He used a lot of them against the Blade Master. But he bought the time for this expansion, and the expansion is running. The thing with the Witch Doctors is, if you can kite back, it can work, but there was no space at all, and so he was kind of trapped there. Then it's basically free damage for Sonic.
Yeah, and that AoE was really sick. Yeah. TGW needs to get some heal scrolls. I don't believe heal awards are gonna be enough.
Especially when Sonic picks up on it and cancels them quicker. He did better in this fight though.
And wouldn't right now be the time to set up some stasis here?
Yeah. Does he have mana? He does. Like, you need to build them here and here on both sides of the trees. So that Sonic has no idea where they are or has no chance to attack without running into them. He has dust though, and can then shoot them from range.
Also seems like there's a shop missing here for TGW. And despite the gold that he has, which is 800, he's refusing to go into upkeep. And the next push, the next wave is coming in for Sonic. Again, no TP, makes it a little dangerous. But he will have Cyclone to retreat, should he need to.
Potions. Not waiting for the okay, here comes the Pit Lord. 2 potions and 1 staff.
This is level 2 Serpent Wards, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure it is.
Yep, it is. So we have a stasis trap here. That's about it. It's only one of them. That is not enough. I think.
Player's forces are under attack.
Also a Kodo coming for additional damage, which is just +1/+2 on the casters, but still it adds up. He doesn't have too many witch doctors anymore, so he can't spam the stasis traps. Level 4. This is sweet.
Oh, the bad rider. Justify! Justify! At least he did some damage.
Does it justify the means though?
It's better than just dying without...
So. Oh, status trap against the Pit Lord. And Purge as well, has to use the potion immediately. Quick fingers here from Sonic.
Photo munchy munch.
Nice job.
It's a talent only, but that's at least going to be digested quickly. Do the units when they're in the stomach still have regen, by the way? I guess that's something nobody knows. Because, for example, like, who's unit with high regen? Like, trolls or something.
Yeah.
Might take a long time. And when there's an enemy with unholy aura next to it, does it have additional regen inside the stomach?
I don't think so. I don't think buffs apply.
We're asking the real questions here on Back to Warcraft.
You need to test that. It's really important to know.
Is there any unit just naturally with high regen? Not
Player's
really, right?
forces are under attack.
To be honest, I don't know the regen values. Sonic, what are you doing with your gold that you have from your expansions? Just mass talents, right? Nothing else. 70 supply talents now.
Wouldn't like chimps be pretty sick?
Yeah, ships would be great. There's almost no anti-air, except of course bad riders, but we can deal with that.
Dude, but he's like inching his way forward. A new shop, more traps, more wards. It's kind of cool. This is like Turtle Orc.
Oh, yeah, but oh, status trap again, blowing off. Only getting activated by one unit. That's pretty cool, because you can't really engage into that then. Panda's not hitting anything yet.
And the Pit Lord seems to be a little far forward here. Grenades with a fire, big damage, but there are heal wards which are not being taken out. Oh, nice stasis trap right there, and the Pit Lord dies again. No! 2 HP.
Told you, man, status traps can be good, and again this heal ward. How is he not attacking this heal ward?
Maybe he doesn't know what it does. Oh, we have the ancestral spirit for the walkers.
Yep. And the
revived.
demon hunter is close to dying as well. Sonic has to retreat here.
Oh, how funny is this, man? This is so awesome. I wonder if this is annoying to play against this Night Elf. It looks like it's annoying to play. Oh, Blade Master running forward. He has a crit level 2, by the way, on his level 3.
Yeah,
This is the greatest position ever for the Night Elf, though.
Yep. But it's also great if he moves out. He knows that there's a status trap now, obviously. Panda's low and he can't really get out of there.
And he's the guy with the staff.
He's the guy with the staff.
He has more mana for disenchant, not using it
So expensive in mana. Keep his cyclone up.
Oh, that was a big stasis trap, man. Stunning like half of the army. He has to retreat further. Seems like he's out of mana for the heal ward. 200, right?
Yeah. He needs more. But there's a fresh... Oh, the rally point is wrong. It's on the Blade Master. So he's walking across the entire army. Yeah, it's not that great.
The towers are done, though. 2 of them here.
Yep.
Pit Lord in trouble again, and he dies.
How often did he die here, man? And Tree of Eternity is coming. And the Panda, does he want to commit to this? He doesn't. So it's, I don't know, man. Shadow Hunter, Tinker versus Demon Hunter in this fight. It's ridiculous.
So cool. And this looks like a really hard to crack position and army.
Yeah.
The TGW has. Tree of Eternity doesn't give a fuck though. He's moving forward bravely. I'm a big tree, bitches.
This is my house.
And then he eats one of his
Player's
friends.
forces are under attack.
So mean, right? He's towering up though on the high ground. This could be great. First one cancelled by the Breath of Fire, but that was the last one for a bit. It's so funny how the heroes are not there in the fight.
Blade Master is here now though. Has no invul, so he will get consistently cycloned. More Ancestral Spirit, level 4 at this point for the Tinker for TGW. Shadowhunter almost level 4 himself. More and more towers coming up. Talons have a really hard time pushing into these.
But he cancels this one, he will cancel the other one in the north as well, but one is up. Once again, Demon Hunter under so much pressure there, but he knows when to move out, and there's still the staff ready on the Panda.
There's still a healer ward in the middle of everything.
Unbelievable, right? Isn't it unbelievable?
It's kind of unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Like, that's usually wired into your Warcraft DNA. Heal ward, always click on that thing.
Yeah. Also the status traps, like there's so much time attacking them. Level 4 on the Shadowhunter now. Hex 2.
And now these Talons, they're kind of left by themselves. They're kind of trapped here. I think TGW is doing it.
I think so too, man. The stasis and heal wards are doing it. And of course the Serpent wards hit an MVP here. Doing so much damage over time. And now Demon Hunter Blade Master battle.
Oh, the Purge! Is that enough to find the kill? No. But the Panda in deep, deep trouble. A few more shots and he's dead.
GG. It works, man. Status trap and hero, but this was...
Was that the 1-1 or was it already a lead before for TGW?
The first game was called Game 1, so I think it's 1-1 now.
He said GG's, that threw me off a little.
It's so ridiculous how this is working. I mean, Sonik did make a lot of mistakes there. Also, the hero choice was kind of trolly. But
I think
for my
can
entertainment,
be decent if he doesn't run into the middle of everything all the time.
I think well-leveled Panda alone is way better.
But he was level 3, the Panda.
Yeah, but even more.
Yeah, but level 5 is not too realistic to get reliably. We have another resub by Jack Owned, and Korak5 is cheering with 500 bits. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. What a game! Oh my god! Yeah, that
100 kg can't contain himself.
that this is actually working is mind-boggling. But let's be honest. If he plays this against Foggy, Foggy will cancel every single heal ward. Foggy will cancel a lot of those status traps.
Yes.
Foggy will play other heroes, so this won't work on that level. But I mean, Sonik is still Europe's second best night up, I think, with Rudin being in Asia, maybe. So this is cool. Cool to see that it works from time to time. Now we go on to Twisted Meadows for the decider. Who's going to join the final and who will have a shot to participate in Rust Brain Cup?
This is Sonic's map choice. It's going to be a lot harder here to do that leapfrog style towards your expansion and tower that up and all the wards and stuff. Because TM is wide open everywhere. There's not too many chokes. Unlike what we saw just a minute ago on LR. So, what's the strategy here for Mr. TGW? Is he throw a curveball and actually play standard? The one thing that nobody's expecting? Or is he going to maybe... island expand, something that Infi did earlier today in a very funny game against Life. That's what I would expect, honestly, here.
Maybe it depends a little on the starting position, but I can also see the Headhunter play again. Or... No... I think Headhunters will be involved. Pretty damn sure. But the Great Wall is taking time, letting his opponent wait. Who is the Great Wall? The Great Wall is a pretty well-known FFA player, and pretty successful FFA player, that is playing one-on-one as well. As I said before, he won one open qualifier for GCS, but then lost to Foggy in that qualifier.
Wait. I'm out of the game.
Remo.
What's the game name again?
Game 3.
And I did that on accident. I don't know why, but for some reason I pressed escape and I dropped out of the game. I never knew that kicked you out of the lobby. Did you?
It does. We have a new sub, by the way, Zebra Surgeon for 3 months. Thank you. Hopefully your operations go well, or your... what's it called?
Surgeries?
Surgeries, yeah, exactly.
Is that a reference to Rick and Morty?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you, dude. I'm asking him. Zebra. Is that a,
Yeah.
a reference to Rick and Morty? To Beth, the horse surgeon?
Ah, got it.
That's what I mean.
Neo already finished moving to a new flat? Yeah, but not finished, like there's like 20 boxes behind me, but I'm here, I'm in the new flat, and it feels great.
Did you know, by the way, that in Rick and Morty, Beth's voice, the voice actor is like Sarah Chalk from Scrubs?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, when I heard that for the first time, it blew my mind, and ever since then I always have her face, which is imprinted into the back of my brain, in the back of my eye when I see that show. Good old Scrubs days, Neo. Do you remember?
That blows your mind?
Kind of.
That it, like, a voice actor blows your mind? I mean stuff that blows my mind is like astrophysics, rocket science, space, time. That blows my mind. Not a voice actor.
Yes, maybe that was a bit of an exaggeration. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, I watched so much Rick and Morty. Like, I watched all 3 seasons, I don't know, 3 times at least. And because I love it so much. And I never noticed that this is the same voice of Scrubs, which is the TV show that I watched endlessly when I was like 16 years old, you know?
Ah, okay. That
It
is...
should have been familiar.
Yeah, I see your point.
Know what I'm saying?
So, it's an altar-only opening so far, which gives me the impression that he will harass again, then tech, and then build the Wobble on the way to tier 2. I think you... Can you... Ooh, keeper first. Sonic Special on TM.
Oh, is that good against, like... against Witch Doctors?
He won't play Witch Doctors. He will play Headhunters. Very sure.
Like what? Like that Headhunter Siege, like on TR?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's doable since TM, like, this choke is not a real choke. You don't have the mischance here. And then you can kind of do it the same way as he did on Turtle. It's Hunter's Play, by the way, with the keeper.
Look who subscribed, by the way, who reset Neo. I know you like that, Nick.
Thank you, General das Zerteiler, for the 17-month resub. Indeed, a great nickname here. Back to Warcraft is like a stasis trap. I can't leave this awesome channel less than 3. Oh, that was so cute. And that's coming from the guy who's called General das Zerteiler. That's good. Diversity, man. Diversity. It's good. So, here's the Wommel. He's going Headhunters. Or it could also be for towers, right? Certainly a late tier 2 tech again. And that gives Sonic time for his hunters.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, tech starts. Peons are gonna start dying. I wonder how much that's gonna impact his economy. Like, how many peons can he afford to lose? Nice deny there with a Bodo. Well played. How many peons can he afford to lose and still be en route with his game plan?
Yeah, that's the problem. And I think it's very smart by Sonic to realize that the peons are the weakest link at the moment, and so accessible as well with the keeper.
He has 4 entangles pretty much on level 1. Using 2, killing 2 peons. There's another. He's very close to the Bodo though. He may be able to save him. Gonna be close.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ah, looks fine.
Ah, wait. Pop him in!
Blocked in
He could have saved him!
Yeah, but the keeper is now blocked as there's a second Wommel coming up. Is this worth it?
He really wants to get this keeper. Dude, it's only level 1.
He
He's not
stops
mining at the
mining.
Dude, this is not worth it, man.
It's so totally not worth it to get a keeper level 1.
And he's getting out in the end. Oh, nice peon block, but there's another hole.
Ah, oh boy.
Players'
That
forces
was
are
so
under siege.
expensive.
Yeah.
10, 5, 8. Yeah, that was
Kind of funny how
400 gold almost.
kind of funny how he built the Wormel to block the base, but unfortunately there was 3 more exits. It can happen. And now he's mining with only 3 peons. Alright, he's realizing it now. Thank goodness. So, how much gold did that cost him? Around 400. That's quite a lot of money early on.
Yeah, I think his game plan is completely out. Like, there's no tower now against the Huntress, which would be great. I mean, he does have burrows, but... nah. Sonic is on the way to tier 2. Where's the Blade Master, by the way? There he is. 2 circles and boots. Okay, I guess.
Dude, he has the boot. Anything's possible with boots, you know that.
Obviously.
So,
Do you think
keeper.
I could beat you in a one-on-one when I'm allowed to buy boots and you're not?
Probably, if you play Night Elf.
Beastery coming. That is certainly interesting. Haven't seen that build before. Oh, is he going to drag and drop?
Oh my god, that would be so abusive.
That would be so fitting to his playstyle.
We were talking about this in a Discord channel recently, and Witty was a big proponent of no, don't nerf the dragon drops, and everyone else was like, fuck the dragon drops, man. It's so bullshit.
Understandably so. I think it's a cool move now and then. But the Womble is gone. And yeah, no towers, man. This needs to keep it alive, but this is even more damage on the peon.
SH is gonna be out kind of soon. Once again, he's cutting gold income for this though, as he has to use the peons from the gold mine.
Wow, his echo is so wrecked.
Yeah. Turns out that Womble placement wasn't the greatest. Turns out you should have it in border range.
That is correct. He's losing so many peons, man.
Yeah, that's his peon graveyard right next to the Womble, man. Dying in the place that you have to go to work every day. That's the worst, right?
That sucks indeed. And down it is. Wyvern coming now.
A player's forces
Against
are under
Huntress,
attack.
that's fine. Against Talons, not so much. They will outnumber you. They will focus you. They will fairy fire you.
And by the way, gold mine difference, 700 gold now. Plus all the peons he lost. Plus the repair. Death by little cuts here. Death by paper cuts from Sonik, it seems.
Alright, the Great Wall. What do you have in store for us now? I mean, this is 50% of the build that you need for Dragon Drop, right? Just need a Raider.
And ensnare.
And ensnare.
So apparently it does work on every position, the drag and drop, but it's easiest in the top left.
A player's
Everything is
forces
the
are
easiest in
under
the top
attack.
left. Why is that?
Top left OP. Demon Hunter second. Alright. Why not? Everything's level 1 anyway, so it's fine.
Lots of moon juice consumed. The damage was good, but now Entangle. Giving the Blade Master down to 50. I think like the 3 circuits are really helping,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
not for much longer. There's no Dispel.
This is like the strongest level 1 hero I've ever seen.
A player's forces are under
Boots and
attack.
triple
He's
circlet.
indeed strong, yeah. I mean, at the moment he can't snipe a few talents, and that might buy him some time.
And the moon juice is gone, so, and they
Yeah.
just started, so regenning is really hard for Sonic.
And he killed the first talent, so during those trades it's not possible to apply Fury Fire anymore.
He's gonna get the SH though, he has 2 entangles.
Yep.
That should be easy gatka, as they say. Boots on the keeper as
Player's
well.
forces are under attack.
They know about the good items, Neo.
Okay, hero kill, here it is. It's more and more Wyvern, and here's the Raider. And here's Ensnare. So, is it really the Dragon Drop? It's gonna be hard though, there's a Hippogriff out. And Sonic will be scouting for that, I'm pretty sure. And then transition into Raiders. He's like, he has 1 production facility. Like
And
usually
thing
we
is-
have 3.
The thing is, he has 2 hippos
A
and
player's
talons
forces are
and
under attack.
orb of venom soon.
Yep.
So I think he can kill the dragon.
That is correct, yes. Hides the Raider though. Is Ensnare finished? No, it is. But Sonic is there. You can't really do it when your opponent knows where you are, right?
He only has fairy on the 1 Wind Rider. He could split them apart. And I think he has to go for the dragon drop, man. Like, it really doesn't look like you're gonna win this game any other way.
What a bad game this is when your only hope is a dragon abuse.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you get desperate.
I mean, the early game for Sonic was so great.
Yeah.
Knowing that he rarely builds any grunts.
Player's force
And
is
abusing it,
under
and look
attack.
where he's positioning, look where he's camping, waiting for Cyclone and stuff. And this is a little map control for the Great Wall, so he can catch up a little in experience.
Now maybe we can ensnare down these hippos one by one. Kill them off, air superiority. But at the moment
He's
he
going
only
for
has
Bat Riders.
2 ensnares.
But, I mean, you can move the Talons into crow form and then attack.
Bats are kind of good against everything that Sonic has, though. I get no. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, the bats are indeed the problem. You don't move your, don't morph your Talons before you got rid of the Bat Riders. That is, otherwise it's just a massacre in the air.
So here we go. Heroes spinning up in the Cyclone, entangled onto the first Raider. Not getting focused yet. Hex against the Demon Hunter here to keep the damage low. All heroes, by the way, still level 1. Who's gonna level up first here? That's the real question. It's the Demon Hunter who killed something. And he's gonna kill another Raider. Seems like everything's a little falling apart here for TGW. The Hippos in the air take out the Wind Riders. The Orc down to 26 supply. Almost 20 behind his opponent. And he's gonna lose another Raider as well. Entangle being really useful here, actually.
Yes. Without Dispel, it's such a long duration on units, and here we go! GG! And Sonic is in the final after a very one-sided game on TM, but the last Refuge game was really great, so interesting series. Always interesting to see the Great Wall once in a while.
So the question is, are Lucifer and Agent done with their game as well?
I think they play one after another.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for sure, but I think so. But
Yeah,
I think
seems like
Lucifer
it.
was watching the game as well, so...
Alright, gonna be a long cast today.
Oh yeah, but that was kind of to be expected. We are 7 hours in? Right? Yeah, 7 hours in.
Almost. Almost, Neo. If we count the music in the beginning. Your beautiful punk music. Oh, I love that music so much, Neo.
I actually don't know what music played today. I was outside. I just started the stream.
Did you enjoy
then-
the sun in Hamburg? The
and then
always
20
the ever-shining sun.
And then 20 minutes later I realized that I have the boxes on and my microphone, so it was echoing for 20 minutes. That was really smart of me.
Nice. Did people tell you again that the music's too quiet? The music's too quiet.
Yeah, I don't really know what was up there. Like, something was,
It's pretty quiet
Oh.
most of the time, though.
I thought I fixed it, but I don't know. As long as your voice is,
Yes.
well understandable.
So LR will be our first map. Has Chimiko ever played MK first? No, it's Agent. Never mind.
I was like, eh.
I played
What's he
against
talking
Chimiko
about?
before. Chimiko.
Okay, what's up?
Chimiko could also be a pretty good Japanese name, couldn't it? Chimiko!
Oh, dude, I'm such an idiot. I was talking to a girl last week, and she was like, now a beer and a Haidoku and everything's fine. And I read, like, Haidoku is like a documentary about sharks, and I thought that's some kind of Sudoku or something, and read it as Haidoku, because it was one word in the chat. It's like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Why do I ask what a Haidoku is?
I don't know either. What's a Haidoku?
It's a shark documentary. Haidoku.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
How did he? Was it 2 words or was it 1?
No,
word?
it was one.
Yeah, that's confusing.
It was very confusing.
Yeah, it is. I can understand your confusion.
Thank you. What the fuck? I got dropped.
Wrong map. Maybe.
Maybe wrong version or something. Yeah, after this semifinal we have a best of 5. The winner of this game versus Sonic. At the moment. Gosh. Like, it would be a huge surprise if it's not Lucifer, to be honest. Agent basically the same level as the Great Wall.
Yeah, I guess so.
And Lucifer, I mean, we don't have to introduce you, Lucifer to you, right? Do we?
Yeah, the second most successful on the Indira Cups. Slightly behind Happy.
Slightly, indeed.
By a win or two.